So last week we began a discussion on emotional resilience, and today we're going to dig a little bit deeper into that because I feel as though with the changing marketplace and all of the dynamics around us, our clients sometimes are maybe not as kind and appreciative of what we do for them as perhaps they ought to be. So with that in mind, let's talk about the 5 pillars of emotional awareness. We're going to start off with self-awareness. Now that may seem really basic and very obvious, but knowing who we are and what we react to and how we react to the different stimulus is really a foundational thing, because when clients are acting out or acting badly, making sure that we know, like, okay, when they do this, I want to do this, but I need to do this. And you're bringing it back to the middle. That self-awareness pillar is a really big one because it really does go a long way in setting the stage for how that relationship continues to evolve. Mindfulness. So, that's a second pillar, and that's equally as important because it gives us the opportunity to really sort of remove ourselves a little bit, step back, and maybe look at the situation from afar and go like, how do I get this back on track? I think sometimes we are in this sort of routine where we just react, right? Mindfulness gives us that ability to maybe take a break, take a breath, step back and go, I need to fix this. What is going to be effective? That is so hugely important. Third pillar, self-care. And I think our industry as a whole does not necessarily do a great job talking about self-care and how we keep ourselves in a good, healthy, mental and physical place, right? There's a lot coming at us at once sometimes, and oftentimes we just internalize it all, right? Finding those things, whether it's going for a long walk, whether it's fishing, going to the park, watching a movie, spending time with friends and family, those things that are healthy for you to kind of get yourself back on track on so many levels is just absolutely necessary. And then again, it's one of the things I think our industry as a whole doesn't talk about enough. Fourth pillar, that would be 4, John. Fourth pillar is positive relationships. Sometimes we have people in our lives that are toxic, and not necessarily clients, just people in our lives that are toxic. They are not the place to go when you need positive reinforcement, are they? So pillar number 4, positive relationships, making sure that you are connecting with people that get you to where you need to be. Sometimes we all just need a place to vent, right? Sometimes we need a place to laugh. Sometimes we need a place to commiserate. That's an ugly word, but it's necessary sometimes. Having those positive, trusted relationships couldn't be more important to really helping you keep a really good balance in your life. And lastly, the 5th pillar is purpose. I think we must have a why, a purpose, a driving factor beyond helping that client to the next transaction. I think there's a bigger purpose to what most of us do here. For me, helping others figure out the business, helping others grow their business, helping others grow themselves is a big part of my why, my purpose, because I feel like that's something I can do to help better the industry and help those peers around me. What is your purpose? What is your why? And leaning into that, channeling into that, redefining that maybe sometimes because markets change. Your purpose really shouldn't ever change, but sometimes it needs redefined. Those 5 pillars will go a long way toward getting you through this upheaval sometimes to go with clients and give you a much stronger, much higher level of emotional resilience. Thanks for being here.